sinless. Oh, that's fast. You scramble up a ladder and through an accessway where the sewer system splits you out into the Hong Kong Mass Transit Railway System, the MTR. Crossing the rails, you climb up to the platform and into the station. Above you is Hioi. Hioi? Hioi. Where the Red Shaman and the Little Decker plan to plead your case to Kindly Chang. The one woman they know who can help you get underground and off the grid fast. But there'll be a price. Chang is a triad boss whose favors tend to come with strings attached. The sounds of a waterfront at night leak down from the stairway to the surface. Peering up the steps, you can catch a glimpse of the night sky, overcast and low. So are we in Kowloon? The sewers deposit you into a series of mechanical access ways that eventually link to a system of railway tunnels. Gilbert leads you through 5 or 6 magnetically sealed doors and across several sets of electrified tracks until she indicates you've reached your destination. She holds up her hand, indicates the surrounding platform. This is the MTR station for Hioi. Once you go up those stairs, you'll be in our neighborhood. Kindly Cheng runs her operation out of a mahjong parlor there called Swift Winds. Wu rips off his goggles. There's an APB out on us. How do you expect us to get to the Swift Winds place without taking a bullet? Hioi is well known as a protected area. Kindly Cheng sees to that. It's a shadow community. Smugglers, hijackers, black marketeers, you get the idea. Cops tend to give the place a wide berth. Oh, that's generous. Isabel gives a shallow nod. Her gaze remains planted on the floor. Police cameras don't last long here. Between the smog and the cloud cover, we shouldn't have to worry about drone surveillance either. The Hong Kong police force won't find you, not if you follow our lead. Alright. Gilbert widens her stance, puts her hand on her hips. Now, here's how this is gonna work. You can't get an audience with Chang until we secure you an invitation. So me and Iz will go on ahead and pay our respects. Then we'll request that she see you politely. An invitation? How do we get that? The red shaman smirks. We'll kiss her ass until it shines. Literally? You mean literally? Can I join in? It's both sides. That's about the size of it. Gilbert holds up a hand. One more thing. Kindly Cheng is a dangerous woman. She may seem friendly, but don't let your guard drop. And whatever you do, do not disrespect her. Alright, got it. She drops her hand, nods to the three of you. That's it. We'll go on ahead and smooth the way. Just give us a few minutes head start and don't talk to anyone. What if a local recognizes us from the news broadcast, calls the cops? Gilbert smirks and shakes her head. No one in Hioi calls cops. Doing that around here is a quick way to get dead. I get it. Her eyes narrow and she nods approvingly. That's good. You catch on real quick. We need your sins burned as badly as you do. And we need to figure a way out of this shit, or we're all dead. She quickly turns away. See you at the mahjong parlor. Alright. The Shadowrunner's footsteps quickly fall away, and then you're alone with Wu. He grunts something unintelligible and begins panther stalking back and forth again, footprints of sewer water and muck making his path on the subway platform behind him. Wu needs to chill the hell out. Come on, dude. Minutes pass. Wu stops his pacing and runs both hands over his face, groaning a sound of anxiety and disgust. It dissipates and he stands there silently, his hands covering his face and his shoulders shaking with emotion. Then he begins to laugh. It's a laugh that comes from down deep, from the place where fear and frustration and impotence swirl. I feel like Wu's a liability. He's a real liability. He's not cut out for this. Yeah, no, Wu's a liability. Come on, he's not up for this. But the barrier holds. Wu focuses, taking control of his breathing, and his laughter begins to slow. He becomes himself again. Yeah, he's not cut out to be a runner, man. Oh my god, Simon. An aftershock of laughter shudders through him. Are you fucking kidding me? At this point, I am tempted to just put a bullet in his head so he doesn't have to deal with it anymore. Because he's not up for this. This is too hard for him. What the hell are we doing here? How do we get into this? Duncan, come on. Come on, Duncan, catch up. You were set up. He drops his head. He drops his hands and turns to you, shaking his head in disbelief. I think I'm gonna lose it. Yeah, you're gonna lose it, Duncan. Come on. Either hold it together or kill yourself. Like, you're not gonna make it like this. Oh, Jesus. Go ahead, we're alone. Do what you're gonna do to make it fast. Bullshit, you're a rock. Alright, go ahead, we're alone. Wu walks to the wall of the subway station silently. He stands there a moment, lost in thought, and then his fist explodes in a flurry of punches. He hits the wall hard, sending plaster crumbling to the floor at his feet. Subway station walls are not plaster. Subway station walls are concrete. Like, a subway station is just a hole tunneled out of the ground and then covered with concrete to stop the water leaking in. There's no plaster in the subway station. The orc breathes heavily for a moment, head down, hands on hips, spent. Yeah, no, dude, come on. He's not cut out for this. Carter is dead, Simon. They fucking ended her. Yeah, and they're gonna end you too. If you don't get a grip. He puts a hand to his forehead. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Jesus Christ. Well, you better figure out quick, because you're gonna die if you don't. Sounds like she was more than just your partner. Just focus on finding Raymond. What are you talking about? You crawled out of worse places before you met her. Did he? Sounds like she was more than just your partner. I have to give him therapy now? To get through this? Unbelievable. He turns to you with a blank face. More than just a partner. Of course she was. Then he gets it and his hackles raise. She was my training officer, you idiot. My mentor. Idiot? I didn't mean anything by it. It looked like you two were close. Wu waves you off with a gnawed hand. Carter was my partner. She had my back. Do you know how important that is? What it means to lose that? What? She was your mom? Come on! He's not cut out for this. Seriously. The game is called Shadowrun. When you're a Shadowrunner, you lose people on a regular basis. You can't. When you're out there on the streets facing down a food riot, you need to know someone's looking out for you. That you're standing next to someone you can depend on. That was Carter. Oh, no, come on. Jesus. His shoulders slump and he exhales heavily. And he was like my compass or my anger or some such shit. She kept me, I don't know, sane. You need someone else to keep you sane? You can't keep yourself sane? Sounds like a good woman. You're a sane Duncan. This is shocking grief. I get it. She was important to you and she got killed. Now try to focus so we don't get killed. I can't believe I have to give him therapy. Sounds like a good woman. Don't patronize me, Simon. He steps back, sucking a deep breath. Oh yeah, you don't want to be patronized? This fucking guy. Screw it. Whatever she was, I'm throwing her down the memory hole. You know why? He snarls, spits, because it doesn't matter now. Are you done? Alright, are you over it? Because we're gonna burn our sins, Simon. Jesus Christ, do you get what that means? The moment we do that, we're dead. To all the world, we're dead. We're wiped clean. Yeah, good. Good. What did you have? What did you have? Duncan, what are you losing? I'm not losing anything as far as I can tell. What are you losing? He counted off his fingers. Raymond, the house we grew up in, my career, Carter, all gone. No home, no money, no identity, nothing. Your career? What career? We'll be nobody. I mean, Carter's already dead. Raymond we're still looking for. What house? Do you own a house? We were street kids, Duncan. We're used to being nobody. Just chill. I'm gonna find a way out of this. Just follow my lead like you did in the old days. Enough with the drama, Wu. Put on your big boy pants and help me find a way out of this. You don't insult someone and then ask for their help. That's not. Like, you don't insult someone with the first half of your sentence and then say help me with the second half of the sentence. Not how asking for help works. Anyway, we're street kids, Duncan. We're used to being nobody. Chill. Who the fuck are you to tell me to chill? Do you want to die? I can kill you now, Duncan. It'll be easier for both of us. Who the fuck are you to tell me to chill after what just happened? And you aren't losing what I'm about to lose either. Our path went different directions a long time ago. Wu's neck cranes forward, his lower jaw thrust out ahead of him. You left me behind, goddammit. You left me behind. Ah, God. I should put him out of his misery, really. You left me behind. Memories flash bright. Suddenly you're back 8 years ago. On the street outside of Raymond's house. Just you and Wu. The middle of the night. Alright, flashback time. Young Duncan, you can't just leave like this, Simon. What am I gonna say to Raymond? You know how he is. Yeah, I know how he is, inflexible. Sorry man, gotta go. I've got something to attend to, Duncan, and I can't wait. I've got stuff to do, man. That's what you keep saying, but you still won't tell me what's going on. What's so important that you have to run out now in the middle of the night without even telling Raymond why? He's distraught, you can see it on his face, hear it in his voice. He used to be lost without you. Oh, I get to choose my backstory. Truth, it's a job too good to pass up. Come on, Duncan, we could use you. You're good in a fight. Truth, some people mess with me and I don't intend on letting them get away with it. Could use your help. Truth, I need to see a guy about a deal, the good kind, the big kind. Truth, I've got a friend in a bind, Duncan. That's all I can say about it. I've got to go help. Truth, sorry Duncan, I can't talk about it. I would if I could. So the game's letting us choose sort of a backstory. So the first option is a job, and we ask Duncan to join us. The second one is revenge, and I ask for his help. The third one, a deal. I got a friend in a bind. I don't have a friend in a bind. Sorry Duncan, I can't talk about it. I would if I could. These all sound kind of bad. Yeah, I don't like any of these. I honestly don't like any of these options. Like, why would I? job? Like, look, because the character is like, I'm leaving without telling anyone. If it's just a job, would I leave without telling anyone? No. If somebody messed with me, would I not tell anyone? No. If there's a big deal, would I not tell Raymond? Like, why would I not tell Raymond? None of these make any sense. Like, all of these things I could just tell Raymond. Anyway, sorry Duncan, I can't talk about it. I would if I could. His eyes widen. Can't talk about it. He shakes his head. I don't like this, Simon. It sounds like the kind of shit we've said we'd leave behind. It sure does, doesn't it, Duncan? Look, whatever's going on, I can tell you one thing. Raymond would not approve. I'll deal with that when I get back. I won't be gone long. 2-3 days tops. I know. Why do you think I'm sticking out? Be back before the weekend. Raymond doesn't approve of anything but the life of a wage slave. See you in a couple of days. I don't know. This sounds kind of stupid. Anyway, I know. Why do you think I'm sneaking out? Be back before the weekend. You remember the look on Duncan's face as you walked away. The events that followed were a blur, one that you don't care to remember. 3 days later, you were behind bars in a private corporate prison. No interrogation, no charges, no appeal. Years later, some corporation bought some other corporation, and the new board of directors pushed through some sort of reform agenda, and the higher-ups gave an order. And then you were out, with a few hundred new yen to your name, and one scary as hell non-disclosure agreement ensuring your silence. I basically just got kidnapped by a corporation and get locked away for a few years. So I feel like it's not my fault. I was gonna come back after a few days, but I got kidnapped by a corporation. Not that it mattered to you anymore, you were starting fresh, determined. Until Raymond tracked you down, left you that voicemail, brought you to Hong Kong, and back together with Duncan Wu. Yeah, no, Duncan's a liability. You realize that Wu's been staring at you. Now let's hear it. Where the hell have you been all this time? Why didn't you contact me? At least to tell me you were alive. I wanted to, Duncan, but I was locked up tight. Corporate backside, no communication. It's not my fault, alright? I was in a cell, Wu, the deep dark kind. You were pissed that I didn't contact you? I was locked up, Duncan, for years. You're a cop, why didn't you go looking for me? We don't know, we don't expect that. I was locked up tight, corporate black site, no communication. No shit. He squints at you, full lie detector mode. Oh fuck, I had no idea. I mean, why would you know? I mean, it is a corporate black site. I mean, a black site means you don't know, right? A range of emotions play across Ruth's face. He stares at the ground for some time before finally looking back up at you with a heavy sigh. Wow, I really don't know how to process that one right now. He shakes his head. I don't know. If we're still alive tomorrow, we can talk more. This shit is too much. You know what's too much? We're getting killed by cops. We're marooned on this island, hunted by the cops. My partner is dead. Raymond is missing, and we're about to go see a crime lord about erasing our goddamn identities. As a bonus, our only allies are a pair of tiny criminals who would kill us if they could, so they didn't have to deal with this. He rubs his head viciously. Yeah, no, look, if they were gonna kill us, they would have done it already, Duncan. Listen, Simon, back in the Barrens, whenever I was out of control, you just handled the situation, remember? Oh, you sucked? You couldn't... With Carter gone, I'm just a raw nerve. I'm afraid I'm gonna slip back, and people are gonna start getting hurt again.
Be a safe escalator user. Hold the handrail. Take care of children and the elderly.
I got your back, Duncan. I got the lead, Duncan, just like I used to. No one's gonna get killed, Duncan. People are gonna get killed. The people always get killed. Alright, I got your back, Duncan. He stares at you hard, like he's trying to see something inside your head. Jesus. Dude. His voice comes out flat. We'll see. Just don't press it. I need time to get used to you. You don't have time, Duncan. Why are you so high maintenance, dude? Now let's go meet that tried woman and get our damn sins burned. I want to rip off the bandage as fast as I can. Alright, we're going out to the waterfront. Hioi, a makeshift boat city lashed to the Kaitak riverfront like a parasite. Behind you, a massive snarl of dark and derelict high-rises dominates the horizon, the walled city. Alright. So we have boats. Alright, cool. Use intercom? What is the intercom? Oh, it's a floating city? We're just on barges? Use intercom? A massive steel security door is set into a bunker-like concrete wall. There is no sign or identification of what this place is. A battered intercom is encased in a cage of welded steel and armor glass. Grainy letters are barely readable on the screen. Chrome Alley. Medical services and mechanical repair. Premises protected by deadly weapons and infectious diseases. Press the buzzer! There's a crackle of static, then a brusque voice answers. What do you want? The voice's Cantonese is precise, but the accent sounds American. Is this a medical clinic? No, it's a chicken factory. What do you want? I'm looking for a medical clinic. Yeah, that's me, but listen guy, I don't know you. I don't like people I don't know. Who sent you? I'm doing a job for Kindly. I'm friends with Isabel and Gobbit. I'm one of Kindly's people. Forget it, I'm going. Let's not lie or reveal any information to anyone. Alright, so this is like a floating city. Club 88? That says club. So it's like Club 88 Club is what that says. I can read Chinese, by the way. Should we read the Chinese? Let's read the Chinese. Electronics. What the hell? I'm not sure what that is actually. That's a florist. Some of the stuff doesn't actually make any sense. That's Japanese. Is that Japanese? I can't tell what that is. I can't tell what that is. A tired guard. Club 88. A Law's Techno Palace. Law's Techno... this is like a... Emporium? I mean, it says palace there, that's more like an emporium. So we have tech here, right? The insulation on these heavy wires is cracked. They buzz and crackle occasionally as stray drips from the... the text always scrolls faster than I can read them. It's got a barge here. Not much going on there. So there's shops here, right? Oh, that's our destination. Mahjong house. Mahjong parlor. Balloons. Interesting. I don't think there are still boat people like this in Hong Kong. But again, back when I was younger, there'd be people who live on boats. Oh, that's a giant ship there, that's crazy. Smuggler? Just off the docks, you spot a sea-worn man with a smile that's almost too wide for his head. His teeth shine white against the thick black blood bush of his beard. His clothes are a myriad of colors, patterns, and fabrics. A smattering of cultures draped across his body. If there's anything he's clearly advertising, it's the extent of his travels. You see something you like? His voice is coarse like steel wool on your eardrums. Come and get it, because now's your last chance. Everything's on sale. Won't find prices like these anywhere else, my friend. You're from around here? No, not I, not here. Plans to leave these waters as soon as I wrangle up enough supplies to do so. He leans towards you, voice lower. Breath surprisingly free of alcohol. There are things happening here. Locals call them dreams. I call them evil, and I don't want no more of that. Hold on, dreams? What do you dream about? Does it matter? All I remember clearly is how I felt during and after. Drained, as if these dreams leached away some of my good years. No, no, no more of that. If you know what's good for you, you leave too. This is probably foreshadowing something. You really think they're that bad? No doubt about it, they're evil, alright. And things like that will only get worse. And even if they don't, you'll never forget them. The feelings, the thoughts. They set into your mind like a stain. Show me what you're selling. Seska Black Scorpion. So I don't want to use guns. If possible, I just want to use only magic for this run. Mana bolt, dog wagon trauma kits. Alright, so he's just selling a bunch of random junk. Nothing that I need. Can I get up here? No. The original name has been sloppily painted over with black paint. Newer but somewhat weathered characters have been painted in bold brushstrokes and read bolt hole. Alright, that's the bolt hole. Does that really say bolt hole? It's a pretty big map, huh? Go through there. Alright, we're back here. It's a big map, but there's not much that we can do in it for now. Club 88. Frederick Carfi. That's close enough, friend. The club is members and invites only. I suggest you move along. Alright, gotcha. He's got a cat. Frederick Carfi. Alright, invites only, members and invites only. Triad Guard. The thugs look at you dead-faced. Despite his street clothes, he wears a high-tech earpiece. The entrance to the walled city is closed to foreigners. I'm not a foreigner. Alright, he's not even gonna talk about it.